Hello, everybody, and welcome to OSCC's first race of Season 6, the Blowover 125 here at Daytona. I am Jonathan Salos, and with me today in the booth is Robbie Gilden.
Good morning.
We're going to be your two hosts for tonight, covering what is hopefully going to be a great race. Very excited for how this is going to go. Got a lot of new drivers, a lot of returning drivers, so this is bound to be a ton of fun. Excited to see where it goes.
Oh yeah, I think this is going to be a heck of a race. Talking to a lot of the drivers, they think it's going to be just as fun of a race as we do.
And one driver was having issues, so he may have to set the server back temporarily just to fix that. I'm not sure. We shall see.
Okay.
While we get this figured out, we are going to put y'all on a be right back screen. So we'll be back as soon as the race begins with your
Stay
starting
tuned.
order.
That'll give me time, I think, to finish the rest of it.
Yeah. Only problem is getting it actually implemented.
Okay, so Beal, and then Troxel and Dragons.
Welcome back, folks. We are back at Daytona. Tech issues resolved. We are going to have a bit of a different start than usual, as we had one driver having tech issues. We had to set it back so quality was reset, but cars will still line up in their original positions. It will just be one lap taken to sort it out. In the meantime, we have our starting order here. Max Castrodale is the pole position, not actually, but he will be leading the field to green. I believe they won't be taking the green here, so
we'll have your actual starting lineup here once they take the green to get formed up into their correct positions.
I believe you have 19 cars, I want to say, here today. Rounding out the field is William Viola, so.
Yeah. So it looks like our, let's see. And they're going to go ahead and start calling off the running order. And while they do that, we'll go ahead and get to the correct running order.
Yep.
So on the front row, the number 92 Chevrolet of Connor McLeod. Starting outside of him on row 1 also is another Chevrolet, the number 8 of Carl Childress. Row 2 will be the number 27 Ford of William Viola. Outside of him will be the number 17 of Friesen Rodriguez. Row number 3, also a Ford. So many Fords. Cole Mather in the number 12. Outside row 3, Skylar Den in the number 11 Ford. Row 4 is going to be Kenny Campos, otherwise known as Buddy, in the number 39 Chevrolet, Friday Hassler tribute. And on the outside of him in row number 4 still, the Ford of Dan Silla, number 71.
They are still getting organized here. See the first 3 rows, all good. Waiting on Daniel Silla.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Sorry, Brendan Timon.
Okay. Yeah, and then Brendan Timon in the number 43 Ford will be inside row 5. Outside Sean Douglas, the number 13 Toyota. Jonathan Ward, row 6. First fastest Dodge in the field. One of 2 Dodges in the field, it looks like. Outside of him is Cale Testcar Jr., new driver here, number 24 Toyota. Row number 7 is going to be Jarrett Gravoy in the 06 Toyota. Brandon Beal outside of him in the number 37 Ford. Row number 8 consists of Thomas Trox on the number 10 Ford. Outside of him is Inside the number 78 Ford. Inside row number 9 is the number 9, the only other Dodge in the field, Phil Parker. And Crystal Bennett, one of our in-race reporters, along with Carl Childress, on the outside of row 9. And starting shotgun on the field is Max Castrodale on the number 55 Chevrolet.
Here is your order. I believe they're getting organized. We're getting there. Had a few miscommunications between the drivers and the on-track officials. So bear with us here. But we are going to be on green this time, I believe. Again, Connor McLeod takes pole. This is his first start in OSCC, and he has taken the pole. Very impressive debut from him already. We'll see if he's able to stay up front and lead some laps and take a good finish home, but this is a good way to start the race.
He's got a bunch of veterans around him.
Yeah.
So they're going to be a hungry bunch, especially early on. Try to get up in that lead, get their alliances work together, get it all together so they're together at the end.
Skylar Den, the previous season's champion, season 5 champion, qualified 6th. He's known for his good qualifying at Super Speedway, so it was a bit of a shock to me that he qualified 6th, but I know that he has the speed, the strategy, and the teammates to get back
yeah.
up front. 3 other of his 4 teammates right around. But
Alrighty, they're going to come up here to the green flag here. Keep those pants up tight. They're going to launch it. There they go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing to Daytona, boys.
great launch from that 92. Can't say the same for the 8 of Carl Childress.
62 kissed the wall way back in the pack. 2 distinct packs have already split up. That pretty ragged start, it looks like.
Seemed like a couple cars back behind the 43 weren't very organized and led to a separation.
Well, they kindly dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to spin off a 2. Oh. 06 and Jared Gravoy goes slide.
Thomas
Car goes back up the track. Only 2 cars involved. I believe it may be a restart. I don't know.
Let's see if they throw it or if they keep it green. Still green as of right now. And they're still racing up front.
Yeah, looks like it at the moment.
Oh,
now they're wrecking. There they go.
There goes Skylar Dan. Huge
I think it's going to be the restart. There they go. Yep. Look at that. Wow.
It is going to be a restart.
God, man. Wow.
Massive wrecking.
Golly. I don't even think we're going to... Well, they're going to have to fix a lot of that catch pads.
Major damage.
Oh, something went major
wrong. I think they had another issue. See what's up with that.
They may have had the wrong setup in.
Alrighty, welcome back, folks. We are gonna try that one more time. Looked like the server had the wrong setup. This time, Alex Hunt on pole. Obviously, not gonna stay there, but gonna re-rack him one more time, and I believe that was our one and only restart. So if something happens again, it will be a caution.
Right. So I don't think we'll need to go over the restart or the starting lineup again, as we've already said it before. Meanwhile, while they're getting this, I think we should probably go ahead and talk to the two in-race reporters. Let's see if we can get Carl Childress on the horn while they're sorting it out. It'll work. Carl Childress, we're up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord. What in the world was that all about for that restart?
Well, as you guys heard, they didn't really set up the cars right, and so I guess anyway, yeah, they didn't have the right setup, and so since
sounds like an oopsie poopsie moment.
Yeah, pretty yeah. But now that we have the right setup, and we're gonna get everybody back up and running, and hopefully we'll have a good race today.
Man, that was a hell of a qualifying run there too, starting second up there with the 92. I mean, you've always been good at qualifying at super speedways, it looks like. What's your game plan for tonight?
Just stay out of trouble for the whole night. Hopefully we don't get into any wrecks. I mean, it's inevitable. This is Daytona, but you never know. But we are in the Dale number, Dale Jr. number. Hopefully we have some good luck. We can't really tell, but we just keep our head on straight, and if we just keep our head on straight, and this A team can do pretty good. Hopefully we can get this thing in victory lane for the junior phase.
All right, that's a big fat 10-4, son. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
let's go ahead and get Crystal Bennett on the horn while we're here. Crystal Bennett, we're in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. What's up?
Oh Lord, what a thing! We were talking to Carl about that whole race star thing. I slipped the wrong setup in. How you feel about your shots or your chances at winning tonight?
Right now I'm feeling good since we actually are using the right car now, so it's really just a matter of hooking up with the right cars, making the right moves, and not getting caught up in anyone else's mess tonight.
Oh Lord, over under on big ones. What do you think?
Probably 2.5 is my guess, going on the Vegas bet line here.
And you get 2 big ones and you get a medium one. Gotcha. It's like ordering food at McDonald's. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, didn't think. I was gonna say I always remember you as being Dodge, even though you're a Ford now. I was gonna say, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a good little event there. I was gonna say, get on up in there, pull those belts tight. They're already green, so.
Connor McLeod getting a good start again over Carl Childress. Just talked to him, and he said he has a good shot of winning tonight. He's got one Chevy teammate up here in that 92. They are not teammates, but some of the
manufacturer,
Chevys,
stablemates nonetheless. Looks like they're trying to get tucked in pretty good here as I cycle through the field and heading into 3.
William Viola already taking the top line. Patrice Rodriguez trying to make some moves.
Yeah, teammates working together naturally.
92 will go.
And then there's that Skylar. There's Skylar Den. Of course, manufacturer mate 92 is going to block that run all the way to the wall. Wow. And Skylar's going to wrap back to the inside with Carl. Let's see if we cycle through the field. It's pretty 2x2, pretty uniform racing throughout, and nothing crazy at the moment.
That's what I expect to see for the first part of this race. I don't expect to see a lot of true racing until, last 10, 15 laps. But you never know. I've seen a lot of people get aggressive early.
Oh, we got a car in the wall up there. Troxel bouncing off the wall.
Seems like he recovered all right. Didn't lose too much speed.
He's fine. This draft here's gotten pretty powerful. This particular package. Very powerful draft. They're running about 215, almost 220 at the end of the straightaways. It's got quite a bit of pull.
Here come those 4s down the inside. Connor McLeod now left alone.
Getting hung out to dry. The next car behind him is about 3 cars back. That's Cole Mather in the number 12 Southwest Airs line Ford.
Will that Ford push the Chevy here? Will he go low? No.
I don't think he has a choice. He don't have a choice. There's no hole there. It's just getting filled by the 71.
At 27 of William Viola, championship contender last season, kind of lost his hopes after disconnecting at IRP after leading 86 of the 100 laps. A very unfortunate way to end that race and then kind of end the season, but he ended up redeeming himself at Michigan with a win. And it was kind of a feel-good moment. Guy who gets eliminated.
There's a little bit of
win, a little wiggle,
a little jitter throughout the field.
Saw Daniel Silva hit the apron.
Skylar Den's got a hole, fill the hole.
Cool,
we got 2 cars hanging back, way back in the pack. Sean Douglas, the number 13 Toyota. Looks like, and Brandon Beal in the jet blue Ford, one of the teammates actually to Troxel, Viola, and Rodriguez.
All 4 of their team's cars are here tonight, so looking to score.
That's quite a rarity.
Points, yeah. The next team with the most cars is the Team Racing, and they have Crystal Bennett, Cole Mather, and Skylar Den. Austin Barnett did not make the race tonight, so.
Ooh, I just saw the 06 get a little squirrely off of 2 there.
A little bit
Crystal Bennett's working with him. And Crystal's trying to get up through the field there. And she's going to dive low to the inside. Maybe there's a hole. She's going to fill that hole. It's like they're trying to get spaced out, trying to run it, get through the first pit stop.
Green flag pit stops are, don't want to jinx it, but a bit of a rarity in this game. I don't see them a ton, especially at super speedways, but when they do happen, they're great. Season 3 Daytona, we had green flag stop, and it was
last season at Talladega.
Yeah, actually. Talladega last season.
I
Daytona.
should know. I was running 5th in that. I actually led. I was actually going to take the lead if I hadn't slowed up and worked with Crystal.
Yeah, and he flipped
that
at the
one.
line. It was crazy.
Yeah. No. We got a little bit of action back here in the pack. 24 Kel test car loose. Look at that. What a move from the 7 of Alex Hunt. One of 2 Dodges in the field. Or 3 Dodges, excuse me.
Him and that 06 are teammates this season.
They are Dodge. Okay. I think my graphic might have been wrong on the start there. There's more than 2 Dodges.
The 06 of Gravois switched to Rigatoni Racing this season, so he is in a Dodge along with Alexander Hunt, who's been on that team since season 1.
Yeah. And Gravois basically took my spot after I retired from OSCC to come do this commentary. Yeah, it looks like single file all the way through. Looks like they're going to be content to sit in line until pit stops.
And I would be too, honestly. I'm one who likes to be calm early on, not kill anybody unreasonably. You know, no one needs to flip, no one needs to wreck. I think single file is perfectly fine for the first.
Yeah, it look like a lot of them are dancing around.
Yeah.
These cars are a little tricky to handle at these speeds.
Going 215 entering the corners. I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah, right. Fastest I've seen is about 217, 218 from some of the cars tucked real good in the draft.
Impressive.
So while they're actually halfway calm here, I talked to most of the drivers earlier about the over-under on big ones. One driver, I'm not going to name names, one said 5. Another one said between 1 to 3. So I think the average, the consensus is between 1 and 3 big ones, a couple outliers.
That's interesting.
Now, we hope not to have any, of course, but everybody seems to be liking the setup and track combination. Good racing, you know. Get up on that wheel a little bit, pull those belts tight.
This combo was run in season 4, and that was a
7 got loose off the 4 there. I'll keep it together.
Bit more of a wreck fest back in season 4, but less to do with the setup, more with just the bit of aggression from the drivers. So they seem to be a lot more calm this race. I think it'll be a bit better. As we can already see it's going well so far. It's
a lot calmer. A lot of these drivers have improved their racecraft over the previous season. Carl Childress, he's always been good on super speedways. He's picked up a lot of experience over the past couple seasons. Phil Parker, way back in the pack here, looks like he's must have just got washed up. I thought he was making a move. Yeah, they're all getting good and dancing around as the tires begin to wear. So this will be interesting. A few more laps till pit stops, I suppose.
Now my question is, if you're them, are you taking 4 tires, 2 tires, no tires?
If you're gonna take 2 cans of fuel, I would probably go with 4, just on pit stops, just for the sake of time. Because really, if you're taking 2 cans of fuel, you're not gonna lose any time waiting on the tire changer. If you take 2 tires, you'll be waiting on the fuel man and the catch can man anyway.
I've seen
we got trouble. 43, Brendan Timon up into the wall. We got multiple cars involved. Kale test car sliding through the grass. They're going to get it back together. That's our first caution of the day. I think that was our medium one.
Respect to
Will Viola. Yeah, Will Viola racing back. They got the...
And I don't know if they actually got it. I think they threw it a bit late.
I don't think they took it. Yeah, no.
I think some of the cars in the back may have taken it, but the leaders still are racing back.
Yeah,
we'll go take a look.
If the leader don't take it, they all got to come back around for it.
You see the big separation in the pack now from that crash. We'll take a look at what happened in just a second.
I'll get this race back to the line before we do that. Carl Childress going to the outside, trying to get something out of it. Cole Mather to the inside. Skylar Dunn working with Carl Childress. They're getting good, sloppy loose off there. Will Viola's going to win the race back to the yellow. Cole Mather going to just eke him out by about half a car length.
Have taken the caution. Pace car is on the backstretch now. And while they catch up, we are going to take a look at what happened in just one moment. That was an interesting wreck, so let's see what happened.
Yeah. Do you want to take it, and I'll just add commentary to it?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
On board here with Terrell Prescott Jr. And you see the 7 and 43 get into each other, and then that just leaves the 24 really with nowhere to go.
Oh yeah, no. I was gonna say, I guess they thought going to the outside would have been better, and then the moment that happens, Brendan whips back up into the track, and he takes a hard shot.
Here's
43.
with the 43 going into 23.
Looks like just a bad bump from the 7 going in. Actually, I think he bumped the 06. Got slowed up.
Oh, he
The 7
definitely
had
did.
nowhere to go, and then got cleaned out.
Definitely.
But in any case, looks like minor damage on everybody. If anybody made it out bad, it was the 43, and he doesn't look too bad off.
Yeah. All the cars coming down pit road now. Chance for their first pit stop with fuel. It's like Viola going to take just left side tires. Our leader in the 27.
71 missed his box a little bit. We got
And,
a couple people stayed out, I believe.
Viola looks to be stuck between someone in their box. Not sure who that was.
Oh, we got a
we
spin
a
on pit
wreck.
road. Skylar did.
Multiple cars around.
Oh, Mather backwards on pit road, trying to get turned back around. Oh boy, what in the world happened there?
They're coming out of pit road, gonna go catch up to the pace car. While they do that, let's take a look at what happened there.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Let me know when you got it.
Here with Skylar Den. Looks like
Oh,
the
the 7
7,
checked up. I think Troxel was leaving. The 7 might have freaked out, checked up, and they just accordioned off the edge of pit road there. No real damage to anybody. Carl Childress had to dive through the grass to make it through. He still got hung up beside the 12.
Here you see Troxel leaving, so the 7 tries to stop and just gets everyone checked up behind. He gets hit, so very unfortunate there, but they seem to be all right.
Car stayed out on that cycle pit stops. Cale Testcar Jr., the number 24 Energizer Target Toyota, is your leader at the moment. Everybody else behind has pitted. Troxel made it out first of the pitted cars. Well, the 24 is going to come down pit road now. I guess they just wanted to lead a lap.
Get that lap led point. Can't blame him.
Yeah.
Not sure if we are choosing this time by, but for those who do not know, choose cone rules are in play in this league. Same as real life NASCAR, essentially. You take the top or the bottom, depending on which lane you'd like, and they are choosing this time. Oh!
Looks like we had
like
to
a cone
choose.
hit.
Somebody hit the
I
cone.
believe the 55 may have hit that cone. And
Yeah,
they're
55 is
pull
going to the
down.
tail.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's the rule. If you nail that cone, you go EOLL.
I saw a lot of people, the first 3 or 4 cars took that bottom lane. Viola, after being stuck between Gravois and the wall, is already back up to 6th.
The first car up top is Dan Sill in the 71 Chevy. Crystal Bennett right behind him. And Will's going to be tucked behind the 84.
Speaking of Daniel Silla, haven't seen much of him last season. He didn't have the greatest season in his final one for Rigatoni Racing. He has since switched teams and is now Chevrolet with LEF Auto Racing, along with Max Castrodale, who is in the back, but that is one of his teammates. He's done pretty well so far this race. Can't say much, but
The race is still young. There's too
Yeah.
much to go wrong and too much to go right. Are they gonna? I hope they're gonna pace minus. The lights are still on. There they go. Pace lights are off. So we're gonna rack it up for you.
sorry,
Front
just
row.
had to do that real quick.
Yeah. Gonna rack it back up for you. Thomas Troxel, Dan Silla, front row. Row 2, Cole Mather, Crystal Bennett, Carl Childress, Will Viola, row 3. Friesen Rodriguez and Brennan Timon row 4. And all the rest of the field has come back around. Pace car's going to come off here. We're going to get us a green flag, I believe, here any minute now. And here we go once again. I didn't get my boogity in for the restart, so we're going to go boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go back racing, boys.
Ooh, not a great start from the 71 there.
God, Troxel got a hell of a launch. Wow.
Wiggling a bit there, but that 71 checked up the 84 and the 27.
That's gonna open up that bottom for Mather and Childress to come drive it right in. They're gonna have a huge run coming up on this 10, coming off the 2. See what they do with it. Carl's gonna try to go to the. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he was trying to make a pass or just trying to keep it together. Cole's gonna go up to the outside.
Mather, one who has not won yet here in OSCC, but has run up front a ton and run a ton of races. Doesn't have a ton of laps led either, but he's been in the podium positions, in the top 5 positions a lot of the races he's done here. Looking for that first win in his classic Southwest scheme.
Right. As they go into turn number 1, I'm gonna take a look at. I'm gonna look at Skylar Den back here. He ended up. He's currently 13th, making runs on the outside. Really got screwed over out of that pit road incident.
Yeah.
I think he was the one that made it out the worst of all.
I think you're right. See,
Carl making a move to the outside.
Yep.
Yeah. They're all firmly 2x2 all the way back through maybe the last 2 or 3 cars. Give that lap led to Troxel, I believe.
Close. Oh,
We got somebody spinning off the tri-oval. Oh, boy. Let's see who it was.
Sean Douglas.
Sean Douglas saved it.
Good save there. Not sure what happened. I think he had contact with
I think he
the
got
55.
clipped. May have been.
Check that out
We're
when
still,
you get a chance.
regardless, we're still green. I'll take a look at that right quick. Yep, it looks like, just cut down on the 55, locked it down, and had a great save. Lost the draft, but he's going to be able to race again if we get another yellow.
Yeah. And Douglas is one of the new drivers making his first start in this league, so
Give that lap led again to Troxel by thousandths of a second.
very close. And that's just how equal these lines are. The bottom has more people right now. Oh, bit
Oh,
of
trouble.
warp.
Oh, they touched. Yeah, Cole Mather's warping a little bit.
Mather
Off
into the
2.
wall. He
Dropping
saves it.
back.
It's like he's just going to have to drop to the tail of
Yeah,
this
he's
pack.
going to drop to the tail and get out of the way so he doesn't become that bad of a hazard for everybody else.
And
62. Jonathan Ward had a little moment.
That ruined that outside line.
Oh, yeah. It's going to take him another lap or 2 to get built back up.
Seeing if McLeod...
Phil Parker's making himself known. Look at him. He's 4th
yeah.
on the bottom line. I've raced with him since about 2014, 2015. He's always fast, always aggressive. There he goes up to the top. Like I said, he ain't holding nothing back.
And look
He's
at
going
who's
to try to
on
go for
the
that lead.
inside.
There's Skylar Den's back. Look at that. How much things can change in just a matter of a lap.
Yep. Despite the pit
Skylar's
road
going
rack.
to tuck up right behind, or right in front of Phil, looks like. Yep.
And I think they're going to start to single out here. No, Parker and Childers going to stay outside. For the most part, though, most of these guys are starting to single file. Those two still trying to make the top work. I think everybody else still trying to be a bit patient right now.
Yeah.
A lot of this race left to go.
Did Brandon Beal get damaged at all? He's way off the pace. I
I think
just
he may
noticed that.
have.
He might have gotten. I don't know if he got caught up in that first wreck, but I noticed he was having trouble hanging with the pack.
He did get ever so slightly clipped.
He may
In that first wreck, not sure
if you get. Yeah, we both know if you get clipped the wrong way, it'll kill your car.
Yep.
Just ask Will when another driver, Jonathan Hunt, flipped at Road America last season, barrel rolled and barely just got nipped on the roof, but just enough to kill his motor.
That was an insane wreck, and you may have seen that in the opening screens in our starting soon, but that was one of the craziest wrecks I think we've had, and it won the award for
Sean Douglas on pit road here.
Most
He's taking
unfortunate.
4 tires and fuel. We got to go a lap down for sure.
I'm thinking he may actually be able to stay. Ah, no, you're right. Now I'm wondering if he will be able to.
He'll be on a
Get with
complete
the
different
pack.
strategy from the others
Yeah.
fuel-wise, so that may be interesting if this keeps going green.
Only problem is he won't have the draft, but we'll see how he can recover from that. I think he'll do well.
Right. Troxel bounced off the apron a tiny bit. They're getting good and squirrely as the tires wear in again.
And that last caution was about lap 17 that we went green, so
Something like that,
expecting
yeah.
pit stops around 35 or so.
Yeah.
If this stays green, hoping it will. Green flag
Right.
pit stops are always fun.
All right. Well, while they're tucking in pretty good, a little bit of 2x2 everywhere. It's quite ragged racing at the moment.
Scylla, Parker, and Childress trying to make that outside work still. Now they got 3 cars with them.
Yeah. So Alexander Hunt has also lost the draft in the 7 car due to damage.
Unfortunate. Oops. You see him back there in that red Exalta. Changed numbers from the 47, he's now the 7. Having issues trying to get him to earlier now. Wrecked out. Not wrecked out, sorry, but damaged.
Damaged off the pace. At least he didn't barrel roll.
Yeah. Could be worse, could be worse.
At outside line, starting to make a big comeback
Yeah.
here. Skylar Den leading it. All right, as I say that, Dan Silla gets a little loose.
You got more help from behind as well now.
Yeah. Connor McLeod thought of going to the outside, but Skylar's nose was there. Oh, got a little squirrely on the
Yeah.
apron there.
Oh,
43 a ton. Trouble.
2
The
around.
55 again.
Oh,
We got cars hard into the wall.
Mather
Oh,
flipping.
Cole Mather upside down. Test car in his second wreck of the day. Castrodale. Terrible crash going into turn 1. 3 cars.
Racing back to the line here.
That just may put a damper on Cole Mather's race
How
right there. First
unfortunate.
the
Oh,
warp.
we got another one.
Oh, trouble again.
Gravoy.
Gravoy, driver's side first into the wall. He's gonna
See
gather it back up.
Yeah,
He's in the middle of the
it's
track, gonna pull it down.
winning the race back, Thomas Troxel over Friesen Rodriguez and Connor McLeod.
Oh, yeah, that was a sequence. So green flag pit stops might not have to
Might not have to
be a
happen.
thing. We'll see. Yeah.
But while they are doing this, we're going to take a look at that wreck and see how that happened. Taking a look at this first wreck here.
Oh wow.
On board with the 24 of Kale Teskar Jr.
Yeah, that 55.
Ah, it just cut
Did-
straight across him.
You didn't even think, didn't act like he wasn't even there. And oh, wow.
Mather. just-
24 pinch at Mather
Yeah.
into the wall and just the sheer force of it kicked him up in the air.
That was Cole Mather's arm going turn one. See, there go the 2. He slows up, gets hit by that 55, and then the 24.
He was
finishes.
just at the wrong place at the wrong time. That was just a 1-2 punch there.
And then the second wreck that we had was with Jarrett Gravoy. We'll see what's up with him. Oh, Phil Parker gets walled. Gravoy then bounces off the 43.
Oh yeah, that was just a total reaction to that.
Yeah.
Nobody's fault there, really. I believe whoever was. Let me see who walled Phil. Because if you wrong him, he's not one to take things lightly. I think no, he just bumper grabbed off of Dan Silla in the 71.
Unfortunate. And that outside line was working well, but that'll put a damper on them.
Yeah.
Coming out of pit
Troxel
road.
first off pit road again. McLeod second. Rodriguez third. Dunn fourth. Why don't we call up one of our in-race reporters, see how they're doing? All right, Carl, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
How's it running so far? You're hanging up there in that lead pack.
It's going pretty well so far. Was fighting for the lead against Troxel for a bit till I fell back. But hopefully we round it and managed to get up there. And we still got a handful of laps left. And had 2 wrecks, but this thing's not over yet. So we got to just keep our head in the game and just try to get it going.
Right. Halfway through the race, how's your tire wear looking? I've seen people have been taking a assorted 2 4 tire stops.
Yeah, the tire wear. I mean, it's eating them up, but it's not eating them up too bad. I would say, thankfully. I have been taking 2 tires, so it's not really needed for 4 unless I like spin and drastically kill them.
Right.
But yeah, just 2 tires and 2 cans of fuel until it gets down to either 1 or 1.5 or a splash. Um, but maybe once the laps wind down, if we get one more caution, then maybe um, we won't have to pit that much for anything, and hopefully just maybe only gas. But who knows? This thing is this is Daytona after all. But yeah, pitting's been pretty fine so far, aside from that first wreck. But
All right. Well, we're coming up to the choose. Good luck to you. Choose wisely.
yes, sir. That's the plan. Thank you.
All right. Let's call up Crystal here once she gets done choosing. All right, Crystal. How's it hanging?
I'd say it's hanging pretty good. I about had a heart attack though. The '06 and 9 wrecked come to the caution. They came down the track and almost hooked me into the wall.
Yeah, we were looking at that. Looked like Phil got bumper grabbed off of Dan, and then just the '06 freaked out.
I mean, all
Uh,
around, it's just been a bit of a mess up front. Everybody's trying to take everything they can, and it's been both exciting, but it's also been very terrifying to race in.
I would imagine. I asked Carl this about the tires and the fuel, and he said his weren't wearing too bad. How's yours hanging?
Tire wear is pretty good. I took tires on the last stop. I didn't take any this time because they don't seem to be as important. So it seems to just be gas and goes tonight. That's going to be what wins it.
All right, that's a big fat 10-4. Looks like we're getting ready to come to the green here in about half a lap. We'll let you get focused, so yeah, get after it.
Two M1R cars still up front. Friesen Rodriguez, Thomas Troxel. They have 4 cars here, like I said earlier. Only team with 4 here today, so I expect them to do well and score some great team points. TTR, well, they did beat TTR in the team standings last season, so first time TTR has been dethroned. Not first time, but first time they've really been truly beat with equal starts.
If the team had anything to say about it, that'd be the last time. But you know, strength in numbers, strength in numbers. Here they go, coming to the green. One more again. We're gonna try to get this wrapped up. Try to get this, pull those belts tight one more time. This is gonna get good and chaotic. Here we go. Green flag, green flag, green flag. What an awful start on the outside from the 17.
Checked up that outside huge. Skylar Den right behind him. I'm sure he is not happy. Crystal Bennett ducking low, trying to get out of that line as soon as possible.
There you go. Troxel and McLeod have been the class of the field for the most part, besides the Fords. Childress getting ready to make a run back up on there. Crystal Bennett take it what she could get. Brendan Timon in that 43 charging up there too. Carl to the outside, the 92 to the outside.
Big
Here they go to
moves.
turn number 3. He's got a nose. Will he take it? At 92 squirrely. Oh, what a save. He's in the wall.
Saves it.
Kept
Close
it out
call.
of the way. What a save. Good job for the 92 of Connor McLeod. That killed the outside line. He took it with him.
Oh.
Troxel's still going to lead, but Bennett up to second.
Couple cars scoring around in the back. Looks like they'll all make it through. Trying to get around the 92 after he was slow. Now you see kind of 2 distinct packs.
Yeah, that little incident there. One little thing, one little bobble can break these cars up into 2 separate packs.
William Viola trailing the end of the first pack. Sorry.
That kind of scared everybody straight for the moment. They're going to be single file the first about 8-10 cars. Actually, the whole field's single file now. They're worried about catching back up, being one pack. Here comes Friesen Rodriguez to the outside, trying to, thought, I guess he got loose or thought he could do something. Going to tuck back low, going to leave Carl out to drive, but 62 is going to go with Carl.
Brennan Timon, one guy I haven't really talked about much yet today, but he is technically a rookie. This is his 4th or 5th start, I want to say, in this
I think,
league. And
yeah, this is his 3rd or 4th, I believe. He
Yeah.
ran Michigan last season. I want to say, did he run Belle Isle? I can't remember.
I don't believe he ran Belle Isle, but I know
I
he
do
did
remember.
run IRP.
Yeah. So I think this would be his 3rd start, I believe.
Either way, he has done great in his first few starts. He was running well at Michigan before getting hit by his team, well, I guess technical team owner, Friesen Rodriguez, the guy behind him now, plowed into him and ended his race early, but now he's looking to make a comeback. He's sitting 3rd with his team owner behind him.
He's got the help of Friesen and Skyler behind him. If he wants to make a movie, I think they'll go with him. Crystal's thinking about something there, and she's actually a teammate to Skyler also. She's a teammate to the team.
So you got a lot of
team, the team.
A lot of Ford relations here up front. Timon is on Austin Developmental Team, which is owned by William Viola, but of course, William Viola is on a team with Friesen Rodriguez, friends with Skyler Dane, so.
Speaking of Will Viola there, they had a little bit of a tussle there between himself, the 92 of McLeod, and the 9 of Phil Parker, race for position. That has worked itself out. They're back single file again. Sean Douglas here way back in the pack, racing Kale Testcar in the 24 for position. Cole Mather is quite severely wounded. His rear end's missing.
Very unfortunate for Cole Mather. I was hoping he would have a great race. He was doing strong in the first bit, but just wrong place, wrong time, like you said earlier.
He's got that Ryan Newman luck at the super speedways, man. I tell you.
He's been strong, and I'm sure his first win's coming soon. So we'll see how when he gets it.
It's not a matter of if, it's when. Yeah. There's another league I actually own, not to promote my own league, Wadden Fitty Racing. He actually finished 2nd in one of the championships to me. He won quite a few races over in Wadden Fitty. It's not that he's not competitive. It's just he's had a bad hand, always dealt a bad hand anymore around here.
I feel like the big question at this point is going to be, are these guys good on tires? Or sorry, not tires. Fuel. No, I'm sure they're good on tires.
It's like Indy 08 with these tires, you know. Now, fuel, I think they may be able to squeak something. I don't know the exact. Oh, trouble in the back.
Oh, no.
The 7 of Alexander Hunt went around. That's a single car, I believe. They're going to stay green. He's got it back gathered. Let me go figure out what that happened.
Yeah, 15 to go, so that caution was just about lap 30. They went back green, so it's gonna be close if they do make it. But we'll see. Some guys may save, some guys may push.
I'm watching the replay again. The 55 of Castrodale, the chrome snowplow strikes again as gets into the 7, spins him out. Luckily, everybody was up on the wheel, managed to miss him.
Nice. That is good. They see the 55 a bit hanging back from this pack now, probably.
Lost all that time
after
from the
that
incident with the 7.
24 and 12 both damaged and off base. 2 cars that were in that last wreck, and most likely have engine damage or heavy aero damage. So
as is the 06 of Jarrett Gravoy getting passed here by the 13 of Sean Douglas. Sean Douglas, I think he's just been kind of biding his time. Still trying to get used to the game.
Relatively new, so.
Yeah, 7 to pit road.
And that's kind of ironic because the winner of the Hunt Award just earlier today was Alexander Hunt. It's named after him. Always getting caught up in other people's wrecks. You know, he's typically not the one to cause them, but he always manages to get wrecked, and we see that again today as he got.
Hunt's tomato sauce needs to sign that man on. I don't need to say why.
It'll be perfect. maybe if you got Hunt's tomato sauce, he'd stop getting caught up in things. But.
As you know, driver injuries are best solved with tomato sauce. So, meanwhile, Thomas Troxel still your leader. Crystal Bennett still your 2nd place driver. Top 5 remains relatively unchanged from when we last really took a look at them. The first, I believe, this is a pack of 13. First 13 cars are single file by themselves. The first car back is the 55 of Max Castrodale. no cars are out of the race, believe it or not. Everybody's still on track and running.
Very impressive. I think Hunt will have a chance if a caution comes out. He'll definitely be able to get back up. And I may actually work out for him because since he just pit, if a caution comes out now, everybody else would probably, I'm guessing, come down pit road for fuel. He would be good on fuel already, and he'd be able to stay out, take the lead. So caution now would be good.
This could get very dicey with fuel. I'm not sure the numbers, like I said, but this could be very interesting.
There is Hunt. You see him catching up to Cole Mather on the backstretch now.
Hopefully, lapped car will probably just go high, let them do their thing, not affect the race.
And that's one thing we haven't seen yet, but we will soon, is lap cars. Cole Mather 28 seconds off the leader that last lap. About 44-second laps, so
yeah,
less than half a lap away from the leaders.
Yeah, he and the 7 are running right together.
Yep.
The 7's got far more speed, so the 12 that will be the first they catch.
33 seconds back now for the 12, so losing a lot of time every lap.
Leaders are averaging about 210 or so. Cole is running about 190.
Yeah.
He's picked up some draft. He'll be a little bit quicker, obviously. Pick up about 10 mile an hour. But
that flip, I think, really just killed him.
That he got squeezed, I think, killed him, no doubt. We got a little bit of dancing going on in the pack here. Not really anything for position. They're just feeling things out.
Jonathan Ward is another guy who I had failed to mention so far. First start in this league, running 10th right now, just in front of William Viola. So one of the few Dodges in the field. Ford is most dominant. I think there's 4 Dodges now.
There's 4 Dodges in the field, I believe. I'll go ahead and make the count. We got
Gravoy, Phil, Alex Hunt, and Jonathan Ward. Yeah, so 4.
The 13 is slow off of 4 here. I think he's going to pull it into pit road here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, here he comes.
Wondering if he is parking it or just pitting for fuel here. Maybe fuel.
Hey, he looked quite slow. He may have ran out of gas.
You're just coming down the front stretch. We are on lap 43 of 50 now. 8 laps to go. Reminder, point and overturn is at 5 laps to go. So once you see 46 of 50, that'll be point and overturn. No more yellows will be thrown.
People are, I'm reading the chat right now, people are saying they're short on fuel. Well, at least one driver is short on fuel. They're going to catch the 7 and the 12. They're going to pass them like they're standing still. Here they come.
Those two working together, but still nowhere near the speed of those.
Troxel drifted up just a tiny bit, but slammed the door back so Crystal could make a move.
Huge speed differential, and hopefully
look at 12 in the wall, trying to pin it away. He's fine.
Kept it straight.
Just trying to stay out of the way.
I think if Hunt can get in this pack, he'll definitely have a better chance of his strategy working out, but whether he can get in time, I'm worried about.
They've got about 2 laps before the about a lap and a half now, actually, for the point of no return, and none of it will matter.
And the other thing is, if you pit past the point of no return and there's a wreck,
you're still screwed. Yeah,
it's over.
So
do you want to pit before and, have a chance of there being a caution if you wreck in pit road, or do you want to stay in the draft and risk it?
I would go down. I'd rather go down fighting. Go down with a bang than a whimper. The 2 Toyotas here, Kel Teskar and Sean Douglas, I believe are going to be the next to be lapped. They're coming off at 2. They're just right in 1 and 2 now. The leaders are. Looks like everybody's starting to back up, trying to formulate plans, make moves. Crystal wanting to make a move.
Doesn't he?
Nah, they're going to tuck back in. Nobody was going to go with her. I don't think. It may have been too soon.
Yep.
Trying to loosen Troxel up, I think, more than anything. We got people coming to pit road. Everybody's coming to pit road. 43 is staying out. Most everybody's coming in.
We're going to see some overshooting.
Contact! 84 and 17 on pit road. They gathered back up, but they just lost a bunch of time.
Daniel Silla looked like he got in the 17.
Came in hot.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. I think we had a few cars stay out. Oh, actually, only one.
The 43 stayed out. He's the only one that did. He'll be the leader. Cycle back around unless he's going to pit this time, which I imagine he would.
We'll see. Here comes Troxel. out of pit road.
Troxel, Den, Parker, Viola, McLeod,
And look
Childress,
at that gap.
and Ward. And then Campos back to Rodriguez, Beal, and Bennett. That is this late in the race. I don't know how they're going to
Huge
manage to
gaps.
make that up.
Yeah, huge gaps
Yep.
exiting pit road. Den and Troxel.
If anybody has
Come
a
out.
chance, they're going to hook up.
Yeah.
If anybody has a chance, there's going to be a pack of about 3 or 4 here if they can get
Yep.
lined up. Time is very limited.
Parker, Viola, McLeod, and Childress are all going to need to work together if they want to catch the top 2. Let's see if they can do that well. Looks like Childress and McLeod are going to link up, and then
Scylla has left pit road. He obviously he lost. He's
Yeah.
going to lose almost a lap. Timon on pit road. He's going to lose the lead.
wondering if Timon will come out far behind or at least relatively close.
So Phil and Viola here working together. They're trying to
catch those top 2.
catch those top 2. The speed difference, they're about the same. Now they're linked up. The 4 cars are linked up. They need to work together. If they have a shot, they're gonna have quite a bit the difference here. They're gonna have double the power.
Yep. 4
they
laps
get
to
to
go, so coming to 3 this time.
Coming to 3, right?
This will be very close. We'll see what the gain is every lap.
As it sits right now, they come to the line this time by. They've got
2 seconds.
2 seconds to make up.
I think they can do it, because especially once Parker gets in the draft of those guys, it's going to help him even more. Here's the 24 emerging.
Right.
Bit of a scare there.
They've got a lap car tucking in with them.
And look at that, Daniel Silla. And they have another lap car ahead. It's the 06 of
They're
Jake
still
Gavola.
gaining a lot of time. They're gaining a couple tenths a lap, it looks like.
Will it be enough
But
time,
will it-
though?
Right, they're coming to 2 to go. This will be a very, very interesting finish if they can get there.
And if they don't get to him,
They're starting to race side by side.
no.
The draft's starting to break. They might have a better shot at catching. Let's see the gap.
if Silla
Down-
can... Oh, 1.2.
Down 7 tenths.
That will be enough at this rate, but they have another car joining them. It's Jarrett Gravoy.
Yeah,
But he's
have enough
actually...
to
No,
just make it.
he's going to stay out of
He's
the
going
way.
to drop back. On 2, will the 71 get out of the way of the second pack?
Here comes
Oh,
Parker
they touch.
going around Gravoy to the outside.
They're going to be coming to this white flag here. They all no holds barred. Going to go balls out here.
Will there be a last lap pass? Will there be a last lap crash?
They're digging. 71's going to get out of the way. They're coming to the white flag. They're going to have a heck of a run here, that 4-car draft. We'll see what happens. White flag is out.
Mather up in the wall.
There they are. Here they come. This is going to be a good little battle here.
Parker to the
Phil
outside.
digging to the outside. Dan's going to go with.
Oh,
Oh,
Parker
got
gets
juked by
left
the
out.
27.
will the 92 and 8 go
Teammates.
with him?
Manufacturer mates, I should say, working together.
They don't.
Back straightaway, move to the outside, going low, going high.
Here comes Skylar Den.
Here they come side by side. Skylar Den into 3.
Oh,
They've got about even help. They're getting loose. That Troxel's got help on the outside.
coming to the line.
It's going to be a photo finish, boys. Get those cameras out. Skylar Den.
Oh my goodness,
Troxel
what
just
a
got it at
finish.
the line.
And they crash after the
No,
line.
Skylar Den got it.
Skylar
at the
Den
line.
gets it. Wow.
What a finish.
Insane finish.
1/1000th of a second.
That is the
Unbelievable.
closest finish in OSCC history. Oh, huge hit there. Wow,
What
what
a
a
finish.
race.
Wow.
I think his car may be killed. Might not be able to do burnouts, but absolutely insane finish. But
What
then
a
taking it just
finish.
barely.
Wow.
And he will go off track. Wow. We'll take a look at that in just a second, but for now, we're going to get you some interviews. Top 3 are Skylar Den, Thomas Troxel, and William Viola. So those 3 will be the 3 interviewed, assuming none of them leave. So give us one moment. We'll be right back, and we'll have these post-race interviews. Alrighty, we are back, folks, with your winner tonight at Daytona, Skylar Den. How you
Hello.
feeling after that finish, man?
Amazing.
I'm sure that is, I believe so. I'll double check, but I believe that is the closest finish in OSCC history. Does it feel good to
That's
have
gotta
that?
be right.
Yeah,
1,000th of a second.
Oh,
One
yeah.
1,000th.
I can't do burnouts because I wrecked after the line.
Yeah,
but
but regardless,
Well-
great race. You had a good strategy there. And you had your teammate William Viola right behind you. He pushed you to that win, kind of. Not kind of, he did. So, anything to say on the teamwork there, or?
yeah, wow. I and coming to White, I did not expect him to be behind me because his pit strategy was a little slower than me and Thomas's. So when he caught me, I was like, "Please, please help me!" And he was like, "I'll stay behind you as long as you're in the top 5." So wow, I didn't lead any laps this race except for the last one. And
That's
God
the one
damn,
that
matters.
counts.
Yeah. Very
Man,
impressive run,
I
Robbie.
tell you what, though. I tell you what, Skylar, that I was shocked as hell y'all didn't wreck coming to the line or
Oh, yeah.
anything like that. That move you made on Troxel to the
yeah,
outside.
no kidding.
That was.
Very impressive.
I
Any
mean,
questions you want to ask, Robbie?
I tell you, that was about even at the line. I figured I'm not surprised they caught you, but I'm surprised you and Troxel even held him off. That was.
I didn't think I got it. But
Yeah, no, I
holy
thought
shit.
I even said it on the stream. I thought Troxel
Yeah.
got it at the line, but then I looked at the thing and
Yeah, me too.
like it looked like he dove down to the flat, trying to get that inside line for all our photo finish cameras that were out of focus. So,
Yeah.
wow. I think the banking helped you. I'm looking at it now.
Oh,
The
yeah.
banking helped you.
Yeah, great driving with a 10. He's great. 27, thank you. Will and Thomas, amazing. Holy.
If you don't have any other questions, Robbie, I think that's all for you, Skylar. Again, congratulations. What a way to start out the season after
Thank
winning
you.
that championship last season. See if you can go for it again, and yeah, hope to see you at Charlotte next week.
Here's to hoping.
Alrighty, we got Thomas Troxel in the booth now. Thomas, really close finish there. Closest finish in OSCC history, 1/1000th. How are you feeling after that? You had it right to the line. It was close. I saw you going down all the way on the apron to get it as well, but just wasn't quite enough. Do you think there's anything you could have done?
Well, I could have wrecked him, but that's no way to win a race. But
You're not wrong.
oh man, that was fun. Like I don't know why he was trying to pass me with 2 to go. That probably could have totally screwed us both over. Thankfully, the pack caught us in turn 1, and Skylar went up and blocked, really saved both of our asses there. And Skylar just got a run. I was hoping my team owner was going to help me to the win, but apparently I wasn't going to get that that benefit of the doubt. I'll have to remember that for IFAR. But it's like I said, I could have wrecked him. That's just no way to win a race, though. Tried to go down to the bottom, get as much as I could on the apron,
Yep.
but it just barely wasn't enough. It just sucks to lose like that in the closest finish
I
in
get you.
the series history. But we'll just try to go back at it whenever I do the next race. Might be next week, might be at Talladega, might be never. I might just kill myself after that, because that would be a great way to go out after that race. But great finish, great racing with them. Surprisingly good race. Sucks to dominate the whole race and lose like that, but you just got to keep your head down and keep driving.
One other
It's more
thing.
aerodynamic that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say, I hate to say it. I mean, getting played by somebody for the win is one thing, but you got played by a damn fiddle.
Yeah.
But
it was bad.
yeah, but no, it was a good finish. That was good, clean racing. That was awesome to see from up here. I'm sure. God, I can hear it in your voice. It's just, man.
Yeah, no, I thought I was gonna have a fucking heart attack coming in the line.
God,
Sorry
I mean,
for the cursing, but oh my gosh,
We're demonetized.
that was an
now.
insane finish.
You
Pasta's
did
not
win.
getting his quarter.
Yeah, you did win season 4 Charlotte. and it's the same track setup combo we're using. So if you do race that, does that give you a little bit of hope?
A little bit. All I have to hope is that Jerry doesn't show up, and if he shows up, he gets wrecked by a lap car again. But yeah, if that happens, then I think we'll be in good shape for next week.
Robbie, anything you want to add?
Well, I'd say you said everything. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Righty. Well, thank you, Troxel. Congrats on the P2. Hope to see you
Don't
next week.
congratulate me on failure. Don't congratulate me on failure, man. I gotta keep my head down and go. Now I
Think
find
about
hopefully
the
win
long
there.
run, man.
Yeah.
Think about the long run.
Yeah.
Well, congrats. Hope to see you next week, and best of luck, man. Thank you.
Yeah, but best of luck to you guys too, having to record these heart attack finishes every week.
Live and in color,
Yep.
son.
Thanks, man. Alrighty, last person we are interviewing today, William Viola, is in the booth with us now. William, you ran well. Pretty much the whole race had a different strategy there, Skylar said, from him, and set you back, but you had more cars, were able to get up front, ditch Phil Parker, and then pushed your teammate, well, not teammate, but friend and Ford teammate to a win. So how you feeling about the
I wouldn't
P3?
really say dish Phil Parker. I mean, I was just going with whatever line I thought could get the best spot.
I get that.
I mean,
It's the last lap. You go
Yeah.
for broke.
Oh, yeah.
So my question is the dilemma: pushing Skyler or pushing Troxel? I mean, obviously you went with Skyler.
yeah,
I'm sure that weighed in your mind as you caught up to him.
yeah. You know, me and Skylar have gotten lots of finishes like 1-2 or 3-4 in this league. So we have a lot of experience pushing together.
Yeah. You did win last
I mean, I would have liked to push Troxel, being one of the drivers on my team, but I'm just going for, it's two people I want to push. I have to pick one, and it's just going with the right pick in the moment.
Yep. You won last season, finale at Michigan. Obviously, you fell out of championship contention, but rounded it up with a win, and now you start off this season with a P3. It's looking good for you. I know you're going for the championship. Does that give you hope?
Mhm.
Does that make you feel, a little better about what happened last season and give you some extra oomph to go for it?
Yeah, I mean, these super speedways are just wild cards, and third is more than I didn't expect to even get top 5. I mean, I wanted to finish top 5. I'm not super good on these super speedways, so
Get that?
I was just hoping that things would go my way. And on the pit stops, a couple of the contenders got taken out. I dodged it, and then by the time I left pit road, I was in like 4th, I think.
Yep. It was impressive. You avoided that and then managed to stick with the 4, the group of 4 there, and drafted your way up to the leader. So very impressive run there. Robbie, any questions for him?
I think you've covered it.
Alrighty. Well, that's all we have
Thank
for
you.
you, William. Thank you for your time, and congrats on the P3.
Thank you.
Just showing an instant snapshot, not replay really, snapshot of the finish here. That is definitely the closest finish in OSCC history. Then barely getting over Troxel. But wow, what a finish. I just want to say thank y'all for watching, for tuning in. And Robbie, you're going to add something?
I was going to say, we go through the finishing order real quick before we go. I say out of everybody finished the race. We'll say that right now.
Very impressive.
So obviously, besides your top 3 there of Den, Troxel, and Viola, Connor McLeod, 4th in his first ever start here. Great run. Carl Childress with the top 5. Phil Parker ended up 6th. Buddy Campos with a quiet Kenny Campos, Buddy Campos, whatever name he feels like on a certain day. Had a quiet run in his number 39 Chevy, ended up 7th. Jonathan Ward 8th. Brandon Beal 9th. Friesen Rodriguez rounding out the top 10. Rest of the field is Crystal Bennett, number 84, 11th. Brendan Timon, 12th in the 43. And the rest of the field, 13th on back, finished a lap down. Dan Sill in the 71, 13th. Jarrett Gravois in the 06, 14th. Cale Teskar Jr. in the 24, 15th. Max Castrodale in the 55. Ended up 16th. Cole Mather, with accident damage, of course, finished 17th. Alex Hunt, 18th, after getting spun by the 55. And Sean Douglas in the number 13, rounding out your field in 19th position.
Look at that. Well, that was actually one of the better Daytona races we've had, really, with a great finish on the end. So I was, despite the bit of a scuff start we had, it ended well. So very, very impressed by the drivers and everyone.
I'm glad I was in the booth for this one.
Oh, yeah. It's a great race. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you to the drivers, if you're seeing this, for putting on a great show. And appreciate all of you. This is Jonathan Salos here with Robbie Gilvin. And we are hoping to see you next week for the Charlotte broadcast. Thanks for watching, guys.
Oh, yeah. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.